Hi, thank you for tuning in. This is Elvire is here, helping you connect the dots between mind and body. Today, August 23rd, 2024, is a special day for me. It's the day that I married my sweetheart 30 years ago. Wow, time flies by. He's gone now for 5 years, and I have peace with that. He was the love of my life. He'll always be the love of my life. And I was in Amsterdam and he was in California, and we had been communicating with letters and telephone because there was no internet in 1994. So he asked me to marry him after 6 weeks of corresponding over the telephone, and I said yes. And it was actually, for both of us, a leap. I mean, I packed up everything and moved to California, and he had the guts to ask me. I mean, I could have said no, but everything felt right. And I tell you why, and I tell you the connection of my story with anxiety, because so many of you beautiful women suffer from anxiety in one way or another, in some form in your life. And I like to debunk that a little bit for you. What had I done to meet this man? Well, I was almost 44. I was 44 actually. I was 44. And I had not been married before, no children. I had been engaged, cheated out of an engagement. I mean, I stopped the engagement because he cheated on me. And cheated out of a relatively 2-year friendship, love affair, whatever you want to call it, with another man. And I stopped that as well because he cheated as well. So, in my early 30s, I go like, well, hello, how is this going to work? So I bumped into a training of personal development by Tony Robbins, and I bought the course and I did everything. And it basically comes down to, who are you and what do you want? That's the most important thing. You got to discover who you are. What do you like? What do you don't like? Because we all have paradigms, and they are in our subconscious mind. But the paradigms are not created by you. They are created by your parents or the people who raised you, the environment that shaped you to the person, the beautiful woman that you are now. But you have some hang-ups. And those hang-ups, the paradigm, don't really help you create the life that you choose, crave to have. So I did everything, I wrote everything down, and I meditated on that. I visualized the man of my dreams, and honestly, Larry was, I think, for 98% the person I envisioned. But in the process of writing down the kind of man that I was looking for, because I knew there was a man for me. I mean, every jar has a lid somewhere. Just, look and you'll find it. And in that whole process, I got to know myself so much better, because what did I really want out of life? What did I really want with a relationship, in a relationship, from a relationship, you name it. So, and then visualize the picture that I was creating in my mind. And that really changed my life. And these are just the simple ingredients. Write it down and make it happen. Great book, Henriette Clausen. Just take your time and get to know yourself. If you already are married in a relationship, great. Hopefully it's a great one. Ask yourself, how can I improve it? What would I like to be more that can enhance our relationship? And not only with your spouse, your husband, but also with your children and grandchildren. because it's all communication, but communication starts from who you are. It starts from within. Who am I? What are my values? What do I cherish? What do I want out of life? And it's not focusing on what I don't want. And if you're still in the face of everything that I don't want and you're not happy and this and that, that's fine. That's fine. Just write down what you don't want. Just start there and then flip it, because there is always two ends to a stick. And one of the end is having it and the other one is not having it. This is the bliss and this is the misery. So if you're in that stage, fine. Write it down, flip it, and then throw the negative stuff away. Just literally burn it, whatever, throw it away. Because you only want to focus on the positive. But start writing it down. Something magical happens when you have a pen in your hand and a piece of paper. And I like loose papers. I'm not the notebook kind of girl. I like the loose papers and I put them in a 3-ring binder. Write it all down. And take your time. This could take weeks, and that's okay. Who are you? What do I want from life? How do I want to create my life? Because you create your life. Nobody else does that for you. Yeah, it happened in the past. Your surroundings, your parents, your grandparents created your life because you thought and they thought that they knew exactly what you needed. Not really, and that's okay. You're now at the point that you say, like, you know what, I'm going to figure this out. Who am I? What do I love to have my life look like? What is it I really, because there are no limits. The only limits are here in your mindset. Don't let anybody correct you or fool you on that. And don't tell anybody what you're doing. Don't let anybody rain on your parade. Please be smart. Keep it to yourself. Write it down. If you have to hide the material, the piece of paper that you're writing on, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. It's the best. Even your closest girlfriend, be careful. This is your life, nobody else's life. Even if you have a very close girlfriend, it's still your life that you're redesigning. By getting to know yourself, you can handle situations so much better. You don't have to worry and doubt about the future ever. This is your life. You can do it. I believe in you. Go for it. Take your time and appreciate yourself that you're doing it. Now, I have one favor to ask. Click on the subscribe button and click on the like button. I would really appreciate that. If you have any questions, write it in the comments. Anxiety is not necessary at all. And a lot of women have anxiety because it is so much in the news all the time. Just like all the medications that they show on television, like it's the next candy bar. It's not. What you focus on expands. So, don't go that way. Do your little thing yourself, because you are more than capable of creating a powerful life with yourself without any worry and doubt of the future. You have ignorance, and then you have worry, doubt, fear, and then it turns into suppressed fear, and that is depression. So you don't want to go that way. You don't want to go that way. Break that cycle. Do your thing. I know you can do it. I trust in you. I appreciate you tuning in today. Take care now. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.